Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Pocket Change.
You got a little echo in your microphone, little twang. Must be getting you ready to go to Tennessee.
It doesn't make any sense. I'm using the same damn microphone that's been working great. I can't win with this.
It
Is
might
it
be
better?
the door being shut behind you.
I got the
That's
door
better,
shut.
yeah. Some might be the door being shut. You normally have the door open.
The cats are acting crazy, so I shut the door because you don't want no wild pussy jumping on you in the middle of a podcast. And I'm joined by my co-host Joel. Joel, how the hell are you doing?
What's going on, everybody? We're glad you're with us. Apparently, Ben says Wildcats,
Well,
but
it was gone for a while, right? So
now they
you want
just
me?
want to spend some time with you. Gotcha.
You missed me. I'm just
Yeah,
like, that's enough. Get away from me.
yeah.
I only want to touch you so much. I'm a 50-year-old man. I ain't got time for this.
Anyway, we got a great show for you this
We do.
morning, this noon, afternoon, evening, good night, whatever. Whenever you're watching us, we're glad you're with us. Be sure to hit the like, subscribe, and the little ding dong bell. That gets you here at the channel, and it'll tell you every time we put one. But if you hit the notification, it'll tell you when we're live and when we actually update. It'll send you a little message. So you want to make sure that you're doing that. We got a great one for. Whoa! Can't hit that on my desk. It really makes my camera shake. Looks like I'm having an earthquake. Just excited. I'm very excited because the launch of my store is coming up. By the way, I want us to work on a logo for my store because the one that I've got is getting bland. But the launch of the new program for my store coming up. Yeah, he's got his stickers, ladies and gentlemen. If you would like to get a sticker, please send $1 in a self-addressed envelope. No, I'm kidding.
If anybody wants a sticker, just send me an email. I'll send you a sticker. I'll send you 4 of them.
It'll send you one, but also you can get one coming up if you're there at the 127 in Tennessee coming up. He will be there handing them out. So you won't want to miss that. But I'm also very excited. I'm getting back to what I'm excited about, which is the launch of my store. I got boxes and boxes going on back there. I know my store is open right now, ladies and gentlemen. It is, but the relaunch of the store is coming. Lining. Ben's has been working up to his. He's still not quite there yet, but he is working. His is one of those you work up to. Mine is one of those you relaunch into the program on day one. So August 1st, we'll be relaunching Frugal Deals under the new guidelines. So we're relaunching with mostly everything. If you're watching Pick or Pass, you know what I'm talking about when I say a high resale rate. We're relaunching with mostly a high resale rate. And Ben's is doing his build up. We're not going to it. You need to watch Pick or Pass. But that being said, I got one more item sold this week. Very happy with that. Wasn't much, but it was one of my taps and dies, and so very happy with that. I got another. I made an offer on 2 things, and they were not taken, but that's okay, or not taken yet. That's okay. And then I got a watcher on another tap, but I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I don't make offer deals on anything under $10. I'm just not going to do it. It's no cut to anybody who's on my site and goes, hey, I'd like to have that. My thoughts are if you need a deal on a $10 item, then
You don't need to shop here.
you probably should be shopping somewhere else. You probably need to be at Salvation Army. No offense. If you need something, hit me up. I'll be glad to. If you can show me you're poverty stricken, I'll be glad to send you something. But do not put my $5 items in your bucket and expect me to give you a deal. It's not going to happen. Just saying. But
hey, I send a deal on everything. So if you select something mine, even if it's only a $4 thing or a $2 card, I'll knock something off. I want to sell 20% off of 100 is $20. 20% off
of $1 is 20 cents. What is going on? Your camera is flipping in and out, dude.
I know.
Don't disconnect. Ladies and gentlemen, we're experiencing technical difficulties here.
It's because I have it plugged in through, because I bought a new little mini computer. Because I got tired of hooking the laptop up and taking the laptop off. But it only had 4 USB ports, and I've got 8 things to plug in. So then I got this little little thing that holds 8 USB ports. And I tried hooking the printer up to it, and it wouldn't work. But when I hooked the camera and everything else up to it, it seemed to work fine. But apparently it doesn't work fine.
We'll hope it can hold out.
It will. I just pushed it in harder. Let's give it a little. Get it.
Just
Put that
hit it
ass
with it. If
into it.
that don't work, get a hammer.
Get it. I did it. Yeah. Here. I'll do an Arthur Fonzarelli. Yeah.
But anyway, so he's willing to. My thing is, ladies and gentlemen, 20% off of $1 is 20 cents. If you need 20 cents off to make it a sweet deal for you, I'm sorry. I'm not going to waste my time, and you shouldn't either. Ben's might, but here's the thing. If you need 20 cents, let's see, it'd be $1 off. If you need $1 off of a $5 item to make you feel like you got a deal, just, I hate to say it, just buy somewhere else. Because I don't make enough money after fees and anything anyway selling a $5 item to make it worth my while. And anybody who's on here reselling, you're going to learn exactly what I'm talking about as soon as you package 10 $5 items in a week and you go, this sucks because I made a total of $2 off of each item. 10 items, so I made $20 and I worked my butt off. That's why I don't give offers on anything under $10. I'm not doing it.
So this week, I was on vacation mode and I got back on Friday night.
Mm-hmm.
So I ended up selling in the 13 days I was on vacation plus today. So in the last 14 days, I ended up selling 29 items. So I can't complain about that. A total of $728 worth of sales, $492 worth of profit.
While on vacation.
While on vacation. And I ended up selling 11 cards. So you're bitching about a $10 thing you're only making $2 on. But on the cards, I'm making like $1 or less. But I watched a bunch of videos. The way I was packaging them up before, so I ended up buying regular white envelopes, using those, rolling up painter's tape and putting it into a plastic protector and a penny sleeve. So put the card in a penny sleeve, and then I put it into a plastic protector, put a little piece of tape on the back, tape that into the envelope so it wouldn't slide around. Simple. So it probably took me 30 minutes to pack up 11 cards. So I made $11 in 30 minutes.
Is that how much you made off of each one after it was sold?
Yeah, I made about a buck or less. Some of them I made more because they were like $4 cards. I really didn't figure it out. So I would say if you average everything out, the least one, I sold for $1.25. If it's less than $2, don't do it. Right? Person offered me $1.25, but it was another sale. That's what I'm looking at. I want to get myself up to 3,000 sales, so that way I look like I'm even bigger than I am. So I'm thinking these cards are going to do that for me. And I think by having 25 cards a day drop down while I was on vacation, it kept me moving.
I thought you said you didn't think that did improve your algorithm, but you're saying now you think it did?
I don't know what did. I don't know why I sold 29 things while I wasn't here. The only thing I can think is those cards kept me in the algorithm. I don't think it's going to do what I thought it would do. I thought, it doesn't care what you put out there. But I do think it kept me alive. It's going to keep me going next week when I'm out of town.
I think you sold 29 things because I think you are listing every day and you're listing that many. But I also think because your store, how many items, let's go back to, okay, so you sold 29 things. And sorry, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting a little bit off topic here. This is usually a pick or pass thing where we talk about this kind of thing. But Ben's store, let's talk about it just for a minute. I know my app now says not focused, but
don't worry about it.
How many items again do you have? You said you had 1,700 items. I think
I'm at
on the last.
Right now.
So you're at 2,200. So you're at 2,200 items, and if we divide that by 50, that would be 44 things a month based on the plan you're trying to achieve. That'd be 44 things a month that you should be selling, and you sold 29 in 14 days.
Yeah.
So if we divide 44 by 30, we'll say 30 average, that should be 1.46 a day times 14. So that's 20.53. So 21. So you're just a little bit above. So I honestly think that it's because you're following that plan and you're getting on it and you're ramping up to it. And I think that had more to do with it than you even being on vacation. I really do.
No, I think, but I think if I wouldn't have posted the whole time, it may have not kept me going.
I think that's a possibility too. So
I'm not selling like big dollar things because I'm not posting big dollar things. And 11 cards out of the 29, that's not bad. And it didn't take me any time, and I have less than an eighth of a cent, so basically 0.04, whatever the hell that is. 0.004 is what they cost me. So that's less than half of a percent of a penny. So it cost me nothing.
And see,
so if I want to make $1 off of it, I get a sale, I'm good. Now, the thing is, I've not had a whole lot of good luck in the past using the eBay envelope shipping. I was also doing it wrong. I was sending bubble mailers, not envelopes. So I read a bunch of stuff about it. So hopefully those 11 don't end up being lost in the mail. But if they do, it's $1. I don't give a shit. You know, I give it to them. I tell them, don't worry about it.
You got a point. You just refund it back. It's $1.
Yeah, exactly.
But now let me ask you this. So you had 29 out of the 2,200 items. How many of them are cards? How many of them are regular items?
At this point, I have about 1,500 regular items.
Okay.
And then the rest are cards, and then I'll end up around 2,400.
Let's take 29 minus 11, yeah. 18. So yeah, you're right there on par with what your store should be doing based on the model that you are
attempting
working towards. So you basically are proving your concept. Now we'll see as you expand it more, because it's got to expand. You got to go twice what you got now, more than twice what you got now, to fully do what the model you've chosen to try to follow says. And these are not our models. We didn't come up with these. We found them by doing a lot of research, watching other resellers who are very successful. Here's the thing. That's what we're trying to help you guys do. If you're watching this, we're trying to help you do the same thing. We're willing to take chances on it because we have other jobs that are paying the bills. And we're trying to build this up and find out what works. So we're going to tell you what working for us and what's not working. That's the whole point of Pocket Change, is not to just brag about ourselves, but to tell you guys, we tried this, it didn't work. Don't do that. We tried this, it did work. Do that. And so we've picked these models that other successful resellers are doing. They're both two totally different things. If you watch Picker Pass, I'm talking about. Mine is, we're going to be working to prove that over the next while. Ben's, I think, is already proving his, although when he gets up there to the top mark, who knows? He may blow it out of the water. It may disprove it. I don't know. The whole thing may collapse like a thing of dominoes. But right now, he is proving what the model he's chosen to follow is.
Yeah, I think if I get to 5,000 items, I'll end up selling 10 a day, and I'll sell 70 sales a week, and it'll be cool.
And then he's still going to try to work a job, ladies and gentlemen, while he's making $250,000 on eBay.
I'm not going to make $250,000 on eBay, but I'm not ready myself to not have a real job. And honestly, I'm going to the Pick and Pass. I have 3 interviews while I'm there. I'll figure out how to do them when I get there. One's the last interview, like a panel interview with 11 people or something. I don't know. It's crazy. But you know what? It all works out. September 6th, I'm no longer employed. And if I'm no longer employed and I don't have a job, then this video is going to become something totally different, because I'm going to be like, holy shit, I got to pay my year. I got to pay this. I got to pay that. That's the gods telling me I should probably go full time. That's what I think.
And your sound changed too. Push it in there a little harder. Jam it a little bit more. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, so we talked about ourselves. We talked a little bit about our models. I'm not going to talk about mine because mine's not being proven. I think Ben's is being proven. I think his model. And so, ladies and gentlemen, if you can follow his model, maybe you should. I can't do that yet because I don't have 2 storage buildings and 4 rooms at home and a garage and an attic full of indigenous art. No, I'm kidding. I don't have all that stuff yet. Plus, I'm limited in my space. My wife likes the most of our house.
Disconnected.
No, you're still here. We can still hear you. It is a little low, but we can still hear you.
That's not good.
Mine is switched because it got a little louder as you lean forward. Technical difficulties, ladies and gentlemen. It is what it is. Computers are awesome. Always have a spare one laying around, especially if you're going to be a reseller, or learn how to work your phone. There's a tip for you. But anyway, let's talk a little bit about sourcing. Now, I know that you have not really sourced this week, or have you? Because you've been out of town. You only been back in town for a couple days. Have you done any sourcing this week? You don't really need to, but have you?
Watson, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Can you hear me? We just asked you a question out there.
Yes, I did a little bit. I shouldn't source, but I went yard selling, and I got these cool. Somebody, I did a shit ton of them. They're baseball team mugs.
Oh, coffee mugs.
Yeah, quarter a piece. I got like 30 of them. So that I looked them up. They have a good sell through. They sell for, depends on the team, $5 to $30. So everything for.
So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. If you saw that Detroit Tigers and you really love the Detroit Tigers and you want it, he will have it on there for $5, and he will take at least 20% off just to make the sale.
Yeah. Look, I found 2 pair of Ray-Bans.
Lord have mercy. Yes, you did, didn't you?
Brand new in the box. Still got the plastic on them.
Goodness.
They're the cool ones. They're like the Blues Brothers ones.
Where's your glasses tonight? You're not wearing your glasses.
I don't wear my glasses most of the time on the podcast because I have it set up that I get a reflection. I should have glasses on. I can't see anything right now. You look like a blob. I don't know.
He's like, where'd you go? Looks like the green. And he said that blob because I got on a green shirt, ladies and gentlemen. There it is. Yeah.
I can wear my Coke glasses, but I don't like the reflection in the glasses.
Mine's all blue, and you can see the lamp.
Exactly. But yeah,
but
oh, hey, thank you very much. Oh, yeah, no, I'm just kidding. No, it's fucked up. I'm taking that out.
Oops.
I have other glasses over there. I don't know what I did with my glasses I was wearing.
To be really careful, ladies and gentlemen. Some things
Yeah.
slip out every now and again, and we edit those for our once we're rich and famous we'll show. But anyway, bloopers. You guys are we're gonna end up making our own VHS Betamax and
Not
sell.
Betamax. There's not enough machines out there. Otherwise, I would do it because the data's worth more money. But
we're gonna sell our bloopers on Beta.
And I have 4,700 tapes that I bought for $1. I've told that story before. And they're still selling. I sell them like once a week. Actually, they're down now because I sold all the ones I had cleared out. And then my TV that hooks to my VCR died. So I can't be 100% sure that they're clean because I know I've told that story. I bought 4,700 VCR tapes for $1 on an auction. And they were 80s and 90s off the TV. And I thought, oh, wow, I'll make a lot of money off of this with the commercials. No, they're all, Skinamax, softcore porn. But that is the porn you want to watch with your wife because they never show
what it is.
Yeah. Yeah. So that way she can't, it's just always, there's no schlong involved. And that way you don't have to worry that he's going to be, woo-ha, and impress her. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know why I said that, but I like making you laugh. And I got to cut all this shit out. But it's great to make you laugh.
It's just like, of all, here's
So I sold all the ones that I had
of
already.
All the luck in the world, of all the luck in the world, he buys VHS tapes and it's 80s porn.
Yes. 80s, 90s. They're really good to watch. Like they have great storylines and everything because they're not relying on the pornography. They're relying on you watching the actual show and getting to understand what happened. So there's a lot of court dramas, baby mama stuff.
Just what every man wants to watch is porn.
I sell them on, if you would like to buy them unerased, you can buy them on Macari because Macari doesn't care. And I sold them to one guy and the guy's, oh, everything I expected and more. I'll be back. And he did buy a second set.
You just need to call him up and make a deal with him. Tell him you'll sell them all.
Look, I got 4,000 left. You drive a truck over here. We can fill it up.
I got enough to last you the rest of your life, man.
$1 a piece, $4,000. Because I figured up the math. If I keep selling them at the rate I am, I'll be done when I'm 69 years old. And I don't know that I have space in the storage unit of the garage until I'm 69 to keep selling softcore porn. You end up with these weird things if you end up really trying to buy stuff. Because if they were really like good 80s and 90s with the commercials and everything in it, I could easily get $10 a tape. People buying, but that's not what they are.
But anyway, so you did some sourcing. Bring
Yes.
us back in. You did some sourcing. You got the coffee mugs and the sunglasses. Did you get anything else?
Nothing to speak of. I got some, what do you call them? Action figures, just cheapy stuff. Nothing. Those are the two things I'm excited about. Everything else, I got some clothes, which who gives a crap about clothes? I bought them to put in the storage unit because I'll never sell them.
I'm going to tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. I've done a little bit of sourcing too. I'm not going to show what I've sourced. Just know that I did, which I know is a shock to everybody out there in Pocket Pal land because I don't really source. But there again, if you're watching Pick or Pass, you know why I'm sourcing really heavy right now. Of course, I'm having to source, take a break, source because I got to wait for the money to pay out to my account so that I can. That was really,
What?
that was really gay. A little hand gesture.
Stop it! I took stage left. Remember that Sambo
know
wrestler?
that I don't source a whole lot, but I've been spending every dime I've got. I'm very proud of some of the items that I have sourced here lately. You're going to have to tune in to and visit the store so I can get my traffic up so you can see what I've been sourcing. Are you there? Buy something. Shameless plug there. Remember, if it's under $5, I won't give you a deal. You're going to want to check out the store, but I have been doing some sourcing. Now, I am looking for some things in particular because I have been paying attention to Pick or Pass. And I will tell you, ladies and gentlemen, there's one particular item I have been trying my best to find. I have looked high and low all over the internet and the interweb and the World Wide Web. And I'm telling you right now, there's a reason that they are over 200% sell through, and that's because you cannot find them. And
Princess Diana Beanie Babies. No, that wasn't it.
no, it's the little vintage radios. Those things are so cool, but I'm telling you right now, and Benz has them, and if Benz don't price them for at least $500, he's crazy, because you cannot find them, ladies and gentlemen. They're non-existent. And when you do see them on eBay, you can only find them in the sold comps because I literally think that as soon as they pop up, I think they sell because the sell through rate is up in the 100 to 200%.
I have I haven't listed.
You haven't listed them yet? Are you crazy?
Where are we listed? I'm constantly on the go, man.
Dude, you got to get those listed seriously.
But when I get back, it's in the line of the pile of the stuff that I'm going to list.
You can find standard vintage radios, ladies and gentlemen. I've got a small collection of those. I collect them for a while. I'm not selling any of my collection unless it really gets hard up for money. But you can find them all the time, and they sell for anywhere from $5 to on up to $100. The old GE Electric, the old RCAs, those type of vintage radios. But the type that Benz has, the little jukebox radio and stuff that was made back I think they were made in the 40s and 50s. Best I can find my research on them. And you can't find them. And if you do, the price is outrageous. And if you find one on eBay, it's sold before you can click sold. I actually saw one that said it needed a tuner, and I was like, maybe I can fix that. And it was $45. And it was gone before I could even buy it. So I got my eye out for them. I got my eye out.
I just happened on a yard sale where someone who had collected them and the family was selling them for $2 a piece because they didn't think they were worth anything. So I got a crap ton of them for nothing. That's yard sales are the best. Like these mugs, somebody collected these mugs, right? So they had a bunch of them. And they were a quarter a piece. I'm like, what the heck? You can't go wrong. I knew nothing about it. But the Ray-Ban sunglasses, I don't know why they had 2 pair of those that were never worn. Maybe they were the guy's cool style and he didn't want to run out. Yard sales, I think, is where you're going to find your best stuff.
I've got a bug in here with me. I don't know where it went.
And you locked up again. I'm sure I'm locked up on your end.
Some kind of bug. If I see it, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to kill it. Hope it wasn't a termite. Looked like a termite. Looked like an ant with wings.
You got to take care of that if you're in your own house. If there's one termite, there's probably more. So I would spray.
I think I missed it.
You're not Mr. Miyagi. You needed the.
It'll fly around again because I got the lights on.
You need the chopsticks to catch it.
Yeah. Anyway, if I can find it and kill it, I'm going to figure out what it is. Anyway, we'll keep on with the show, ladies and gentlemen. Now I'm all paranoid. Like, where's it at? I don't like bugs. I don't like bugs at all.
I like bugs.
I don't like
bugs. They don't bug me.
This guy. Anyway, so we talked about sourcing.
Talked about ourselves. All right, give up on that. Just pay attention. We don't want to see your ear hair. Oh, you got a headset on, so we can't see your ear hair. Ah! There's more hair in your ears than your beard now.
That's true. That is true. All right, I'll give up on it for right now. If I see it again, though, we're going crazy. We're gonna
That's fine. That's
wax
fine.
on, wax off, kung fu fighting like we're gonna walk through a spider web.
Everybody was
Anyway,
drunk. Go ahead.
that's exactly what you look like when you walk through a spider web. I'm sorry, everybody. But anyway, so we talked about. I totally lost ADHD, ladies and gentlemen. We talked about our souls. We talked about sourcing. Or we talked about anything we learned. We haven't talked about anything we learned yet. Did we learn anything this week? I didn't learn anything this week. I didn't do much enough to learn, except that I won't make an offer on anything under $5.
We learned that you're cheap. Yes, I agree. Yeah. You're a money hungry hoe.
They
Yes.
learn I'm cheap.
Oh, I knew that already. You're right.
Come on, resellers, write in. Tell me. I'll tell you what. If enough of you send us emails that say Frugal Deals should give a deal on things $5 and below, I will do it. But it's going to take at least 100 of you writing in to Ben's, and he's going to have to be able to forward me the emails to prove it to me.
So everybody that watches, write in 47 times so that way we can get enough. No, I'm just kidding.
I hope we got more than that watching.
Oh, we do. We do.
But anyway, did you learn anything this week other than news? We're not getting to the news yet. Did you learn anything on eBay? Or on Macari? Or on Poshmark? Or on anything about reselling?
I learned don't take wooden nickels from a man with one eye. Trust me. He's got one eye. Don't take his wooden nickel.
I think you already knew that.
Yeah, I like people when they only have one eye. I like to talk to them a lot because my stepdad only had the one eye, and so it goes a good story on how they lost the eye. His was his sister shot him in the eye with a bow and arrow. It wasn't like she said, "Run, bitch," and shot him.
Let's move on to news, ladies and gentlemen. This one might end up being a little quicker tonight.
This is going to be shorter because even the news, like I went out. We did this on Wednesday, now it's Sunday, so
yeah,
there really
so
hasn't been a whole lot of news that came out. The only thing that came out was something about Etsy, and we don't give a crap about Etsy. But Etsy had a big. Oh, I got no news, but I got Etsy's policy director meets with the Bay Area sellers. So apparently they went to San Francisco and met with a bunch of sellers to talk about their plans of moving forward with Etsy. But neither one of us live in San Francisco. And we don't sell on Etsy, so it's not really decent news for us. Everything else that is news in eBay world is already been talked about. So the news is no news is
no
good
news is good
with,
news.
With Gary Gnu. Remember that? Yeah. I know you're old like me.
Dang. Ladies and gentlemen, we've only gone 34 minutes so far, and we're out of to talk about. And
yes, but hey, thanks for stopping by. This was a very short.
Tell you, hang on. Okay. Let me duck under my curtain here, and just for the ones who have still stuck around, I'm going to show a very special item that's coming up for sale that I sourced this week. If you showed some, I'll show one. Hang on, I'm going to duck under the magic curtain here, so bear with us.
Be careful. I know you don't wear pants when we record. So while he's doing that, I'm going to talk to you about something that is near and dear to my heart. Remember to spade or neuter your pets. No, I'm just kidding. I don't care. You can let them have as many babies as they want. I'm not Bob Barker. Your windows are moving. Is there an earthquake? Oh, no, that's a... Okay. I thought maybe there was an earthquake because your windows are moving.
As if they couldn't tell.
Yeah.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, this is something I sourced this week. I'm very proud of it. In fact, I may keep it for myself. It may not go for sale because I kind of like these things. So,
I still like the text he sent me. It said, "I am Thor, keeping for myself."
Yeah,
he thinks he's Thor,
keeping it for myself. That's stupid autocorrect.
What does that mean?
But anyway, I don't know if you can see it.
That's nice.
Okay, so this is a Westclox Pocket Bin Tropical. And the reason it's called tropical, and you really can't see it in this lighting, is because the face is a pinkish orange. And so it is very, very special. They didn't make a whole lot of these with this color face. There's a lot of pocket bins out there. There is. It does work. It does keep time. In fact, if you look close enough, you might be able to see the second hand actually moving. No, it's dead. Here, I'll wind it up. Now you might be able to see it. moving backwards because of the camera, but it's moving.
No, it's moving.
So
it's
it
moving.
does. Yeah, it does. Is it moving right? It looks like it's moving backwards.
No, it's not.
The wrong way on my screen. But anyway.
Right on mine.
It does work, ladies and gentlemen, and it is a pocket bin Westclox Tropical is what it comes back as, and a lot of research, and it's in a nice, pretty box too, by the way. But I may end up keeping it for myself. I may not sell it. If I do sell it, you'll be the first to know. We'll announce it here if I do decide to list it. I swear I saw that bug again. But I don't know. I really liked it. I sourced a bunch of other items this week as well, but they're going in the store. But that's really special. Again, it may take me a while to list it. We'll see. So sometimes you source items, ladies and gentlemen, that you really like, and maybe you pay a little bit too much for them. I maybe paid a little too much for that one. I don't know.
You didn't, because you told me what you paid and what it's worth. And yes, you paid more than I would pay for something that was individualized. But
right,
there's definitely a lot of profit in that watch if you sell it.
And
there's no profit if you put it in your pocket and you walk around with it.
But if I put it in my pocket and I walk around with it, I'm going to like it. I like things in my pocket.
Especially change.
Especially change. Pocket change. I would rather my money not jingle jingle.
I like my money to jingle, but I like to have like Sacagawea dollars. That's it. That's all I carry. And I ask people, do you want to see my sack? Because you would. And as I'm shaking my pocket.
He's got a whole bag of them in his pocket. If you try to rob him, he's going to hit you with them.
I think we should get like silver dollars and then go to a yard sale and pay for them with them. That would be a good video. Or all $2 bills. $2 bills freak people out sometimes. Like they don't never seen one before. And they're like, what?
They do. Of course, I don't know. The yard sale, you might be okay. It's young ones, a lot younger than us. They don't like $2 bills. So they didn't grow up with them. They don't know what they are. To be fair, they stopped manufacturing what? Like, I don't know, 92, 94?
I have no idea. I carry one in my wallet. That's my emergency funds.
Supposed to be lucky to have a $2 bill in your wallet. And a quarter taped to the back of your license, which I took the quarter off the back of my license a long time ago when payphones quit being around. It just,
Here's a quarter. No, never mind. You can't call shit. Because there's,
there's no payphone.
If you want a payphone that hasn't been cut, take a picture of it, send it to us. We'd like to see it.
Yeah. We'd like to see it. Because most of them, if they're still around, it's just the box where the phone used to hang. Been salvaged for copper. But anyway.
On the way back last week, I stopped to get chicken. This is random. But their fryer later was out. Why were they even open? All they had was biscuits. We got biscuits. What? Why? Turn the sign off.
What kind of
and go home.
Are you?
They don't sell anything that's not fried. It's fries. They had biscuits, coleslaw, and mashed potatoes. That's all they had. They had 3 things. I'm like, you should probably turn your light off, because I stopped here thinking, wow, I'll get me some chicken. And I couldn't. It was very upsetting. And I had to stab the person with a fork. No, I didn't. But I was like,
the plastic spork.
Exactly. I'm like, what? So I ended up buying 6 biscuits. And you shouldn't eat 6 biscuits at one time. But when you're hungry, they're delicious. The biscuits were really good. But 6 biscuits was $7.29. That seems like a lot for 6 biscuits.
It does seem like a lot for 6 biscuits.
I was only going to buy one. They were $2.79 for one, or 6 for $7 and some change.
They're trying to make enough money to fix their fryer so they can get back to selling chicken.
But
anyway, ladies and gentlemen,
if you're running a business and your main thing you can't sell, you're no longer running a business. Just turn the light off. Shut the door. If your fryer later's not working and you sell, they don't sell anything other than fried, like fried fish, fried chicken. There is no grilled anything. They had biscuits, mashed potatoes, and coleslaw. Why were they open?
Sounds like a terrible biscuit to me. Coleslaw and mashed potatoes.
I just ate the biscuit, plain, with honey. I like their biscuits with honey.
But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, it's been
no Wendy's talk today. Popeye's talk.
It's been a great show. It is short, but we did just have to record one. Ben's was out. Bear with us. Our regular long format will be back with you before you know it, but we didn't want to miss you guys, and we didn't want you to be going, hey, where'd them 2 crazy dudes go that talk about reselling all the time called Pocket Change? So we're still here.
Yes. We wanted to stay consistently crappy, and we put this out for you.
Yeah, we do our best, ladies and gentlemen, to make sure that you get the programming you desire.
Yes. Thanks for stopping by. All right. You know what? It's been a great show. It's been a show. We've been showing you that sometimes you struggle.
It might be stretch.
It's stretching it a good bit. But it's been a show. We've had a few tidbits in there.
I know neither one of us were drinking.
I know. I'm not even drunk. I'm doing stupid stuff. Usually I do that when I've been drinking.
I do it every day at work, so I make people laugh.
Mm-hmm.
My work, everybody is. I go in and it's so quiet. And I'm like, it's too quiet in here. I got to do something stupid to make everybody laugh. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, again, thanks for being here. Either this morning, at noon, this afternoon, this evening, or at night. We love you all. We're glad you're here. Thank you so much. Remember, subscribe. Tell all your friends can subscribe, even if they're not resellers, because they really want to come watch our great show. And then make sure you hit that notification bell in case.
So,
if you want a picture, or not a picture, a sticker, send an email in, and Ben's will be glad to send you one of the brand new stickers.
Sticker. They're a little smaller than I was expecting, but you know.
That's what she said.
Damn, I dropped it. You made me laugh so much I dropped it. And roll over it with my damn. That's what she said.
We gotta end this.
All right. Thank you guys for stopping by. Have a good week. We'll see you next week.